Good morning. So, got some thoughts I wanted to share with you over some coffee today. And I was driving, and I think about this a lot because I drive a lot. And I tend to drive 65 miles an hour in a 55. I'll set the cruise 10 over. So if it's 65, I'll do 75. And a lot of times I'll end up passing some people because some people don't like to go 10 over, but there's a lot of people that like to go, as you know, more than 10 over. This has a point too. When you're driving in the passing lane with your cruise set at 65, have you ever noticed that when you come up alongside someone who may have previously been driving around, say, 63 or even 64, that when you go to pass them, they kind of start speeding up just a little bit, right? And then you get into a race. And I've actually played with people because I say all the time, we are all, regardless of your race, your gender, your national origin, your sexual orientation, or whatever else may be unique about you, the fact is, you, me, everybody else are all complicated monkeys. That's what we are. And I'll tell you right now, when you take a couple of complicated monkeys on the highway and you have one of them that goes just a little faster than the other, you can raise that person's speed 5 miles an hour by trying to pass them going just a little faster than them. But if the person in the center lane is doing that same 63 miles an hour and you're doing 70, maybe that's a little too fast. Maybe you're late. Whatever. It's your choice. But if you're doing 70, they're not going to speed up. They're going to see that you're going to pass them decisively, and they're not even going to try. The hell are you talking about, CJ? Have you been smoking too much weed already this morning? Already? Well, that's none of your business. But the point of it is this. When you go to make life changes, whether those changes are that you want to get in better shape, or maybe you want to improve your business, whatever way that may be. Let's say you're trying to get into better shape because it's easily relatable, but the same principle applies to business too. If you're getting in shape, that means you're going to have to change just about everything you do. You're going to have to live a healthy lifestyle. You're going to have to make choices about what you're going to do and what you're going to not do, because you are going to get results in either business or fitness based on the things that you do and the things that you choose to not do. Now, when you make positive changes in your life, the people in your life, your friends, your family, are going to start to feel like the person in the center lane on the highway. They're going to feel you start to pass them a little bit. Now, we're talking about the basic human instinct of fight or flight. It's the same human instinct that occurs when a house goes into multiple offers. Somebody's going to fight, somebody's going to flight. It's the same basic human instinct that takes place when you feel like you're being passed on the highway. You're either going to fight if somebody's going just a little faster. You might fight. You might pass. You might try to race them. But if someone's going so much faster than you that you really don't feel good about speeding up that much all at once, they're going to flight. What are you talking about? Well, what I'm talking about is when you go and you make a bunch of positive changes in your life and you decide you're going to start to go to bed early, you're going to skip the bar that night with your friends. Hey, guys, I can't make it tonight. I have to go to bed early because for a day to start early, it must end early. Your friends are going to start to notice you passing them a little bit on the highway. Don't pass too slow. Pass decisively. Be the one going 70. Be the one that passes fast enough where you're not going to attract that kind of attention. Because people will not like it when you make positive changes in your life because it means you're passing them up. It means you're doing something better than you were. And what you were doing was what connected you to not only some of the people in your life, but it also connected you to your habits. What are your habits? Well, they're how you spend your minutes every day. And people, their bodies, and their bank accounts look just like their habits. Both your body and your bank account looks just like your habits. And look, I'll have this debate respectfully with anybody. I'm not body shaming anyone. I'm not calling you a bad person if you don't have a lot of money. I was 260 pounds in 2014. I didn't have any money. And the money that I did have, I spent it all immediately as if I was mad at it because my idea of success at the time was to show the world I was successful by being the guy at the bar that bought the drinks or whatever other way I decided to light my money on fire at the time. And really, the truth of the matter is, it really wasn't until I started to truly love myself that I stopped self-sabotaging. When I say self-sabotaging, what I really mean is empty calories and empty bank accounts. And to me, for me, what created empty calories and empty bank accounts was going to bars. I used to love it. I used to go all the time. If I had time in between appointments at work, I'd be at a bar. If I finished work early, you could find me at, it was the City Grill was my favorite place when I used to drink a lot. And I'm really pretty upset that the City Grill closed because it was a really nice restaurant, but it did close recently. And I'm really proud to tell you guys that I haven't spent an afternoon at a bar in years. And, you know, I didn't like stop drinking. You know, I'll have a drink here and there once in a while, not very often. But for me, that was what was keeping me from where I wanted to be. And it was self-sabotage because I was unhappy with the way I looked. And I was unhappy with what I was doing for a living. And I just was all around unhappy. But I didn't make a bunch of money and then become happy. That's not how it went. That's the wrong order. And everybody thinks this. They think, well, if I just had some money, I'd be happy. Or you might say, well, if I just looked like this, I'll be happy. And you fucking won't. You won't be happy. You want to love yourself now. You want to work at a reasonable pace towards your goal, a reasonable pace, something you can truly sustain. If that's getting into shape, lose a pound or two a week. Don't go on a crash diet. I know that that kind of contradicts the whole passing lane analogy, but I want to be real clear about what I mean here. Slow and steady wins that race, but you're not going to make, well, you are going to make a lot of friends along the way. You will make a lot of friends along the way. And they're not going to be the same people you were friends with before. Not all of them. There will be different friends because you are a sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Yeah. I have a lot to say about this topic. When you're going to make positive changes for yourself, remember who you're doing it for. You're doing it for yourself. Love yourself first. Create good habits and pass decisively. If you have to outgrow a friendship or a relationship because it's hindering your growth, that's never going to feel good. And at the end, it'll be worth it because you'll be where you want to be. I don't remember who said this. I want to say it was Jim Rohn might have said this, but he said that if you win the lottery, after you get the money, the first thing you should do is become a millionaire. What did he mean by that? He meant that unless you're a millionaire, you're going to lose all the money. What is a millionaire? It's a mindset. And it's like the first thing you want to do if you want to get in shape is you want to become a healthy person. But that happens here first because you're not going to see the results immediately, but you have to be that healthy person. Do the things that a healthy person does, and at the end, you will have it. And that's the order. It goes be, do, have. Be the healthy person. First, start there. Become a healthy person today. Do the things that a healthy person does. Look at somebody who looks like what you want to look like. Study their habits because you're going to look just like your habits. So you want to make your habits their habits, and you want to make their habits your habits. Get a mentor, get a coach. Ask that person to mentor you. They might. You don't know unless you ask. But if you be that person and you do the things that person does, you will have what they have, what you want. But that's the order. It doesn't go have, do, be, or do, be, do. No, it's be, do, have. You got to be the person, do the things, then you'll have it. That's the order. Man, I hope somebody watched this today. And if you did and you liked it, please like it. And please share it. And please send it to your friend who might like it too. Like my page, check out my YouTube channel, check out my public figure page, wherever you're watching. I hope you understand that everything I said today was from the heart and it was sincere, and that's just what I do. So I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.